In recent years, northern Nigeria has been plagued with criminal and terrorist activity, sporadic attacks and killings, abductions for ransom, sometimes ending with the death of the abducted. Not forgetting cattle rustling. Zamfara state continued to suffer from this even with the coronavirus pandemic and lockdown. One Voice Africa TV took a trip with Femi Fani Kayode to Zamfara in a quest to unravel the circumstances as they affect the Nigerians in Zamfara.
Driven with a passion for oneness in the country, we had the opportunity on this trip to celebrate the current governor and his administration, Honorable Dr. Bello Mohammed, on his ongoing progress of Zamfara, whose result is a peaceful state with improved construction of roads, government houses, schools, the renovation of the state houses of assembly, and providing better security in Zamfara state.
Brought peace. He has brought progress. He has brought the potentials for investment, for prosperity. Most importantly, he's a bridge builder across the state, across party lines, across the country. And that is why I'm here. Very, very, very few leaders are like that throughout the country. There's something very special about this man. And he has done what many would regard as being virtually impossible. And that is to just bring us all together and pull us all back from the brink across all lines. I know many, many people in the South that have immense respect for him. Honestly speaking, people that you believe me, you won't believe, very extreme people. They say, well, with that we can work together. And that's a good thing. So he's been a blessing for the people of this state, a blessing for the Northwest, a blessing for the North, a blessing for Nigeria.
At the presence of His Royal Highness Garba Muhammad Tambari, the Emir of Zauda, were so many people who understood the importance of unity in Nigeria and received us with such warmth that left FFK almost speechless.
I don't think I've ever, in my entire life, been received as well as I've been received.
Thank you.
And I came to Zamfara to see for myself, because I heard so much about the great work that my good friend and brother Matawale has been doing.
He has been doing well.
So I had to come to verify so that I know what to tell the world about his efforts. And I'm so impressed.
Thank you.
And you have every reason to be proud of him.
Thank you.
We all do.
Well, all proud of him. We're all proud of him.
First of all, the issue of security in the state, we were discussing it earlier, and how a lot of people didn't know that up until a year ago when Matawale came in, from what I'm seeing and from what I'm reading now, I think it's likely and fair to say that more people were killed over a period of years in Zamfara state than any other state in this country. And that is frightening, because I gather in some cases 200, 300, 400 people in one day were killed before. This was before the governor came in. But now all that has stopped. And and the conflict was also driven by the massive mineral resources that are in this state, which now, thankfully, the state government in collaboration with the federal government are working towards collaborating, working together to ensure that it's done in the right way to bring revenue to the state and revenue to the people, to stop the illegal mining, and to ensure that those massive resources, you know, a thousand, what was it? A million ounces of gold alone, you know, in the state,
Yes.
and so many other mineral resources, which are even more expensive than gold. And if it's harnessed properly, as is being done now in collaboration with the federal government, you will be able to literally fund the budget for the whole country. I mean, the oil wealth will be minimal, will be second to, you know, to what you have here. So God has so blessed Zamfara. Blessed Zamfara with mineral resources. Blessed Zamfara with a new leader that cares, that has friends across the country, that is well respected everywhere, and has a leader that wants to bring the very best and do the very best for his people. And I'm very happy for you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I will never forget the way I was received here in this state. I've been all over the place. I've been to the gold mines. I've been to the dangerous areas. I've seen so much. And I will never forget what I've seen here. And I've learned one thing, that you must always determine and judge situations not by just what you see or hear, but things are determined by the quality of leadership. If you have a good quality leader, everything changes.
Yes.
And things can get better, and it gives you hope. Yes. You know, and when you don't have a good quality leader, crisis comes after crisis. Here, the crisis has stopped. Business is booming. People are investing. Life has come back to normal. In Gusau itself, I was told that now you see people in the streets after 6 o'clock, and you see them with their cows and everything doing their trade. I heard that before, over a year ago, before Matawale came in, you won't even see that.
You won't.
Everybody will be running inside.
Definitely.
So I feel sorrow for what happened in the past. And I also feel ashamed that so many of us in this country did not highlight what was going on in this state before. Because we didn't know, we didn't care to find out. But now we know. Now we know, and we thank God that it's no longer like that. And we will continue to support you, talk about the great strides you're making, and encourage unity amongst all of us.
Thank you very much. Well, Your Excellency, Honorable Minister, I am highly impressed as my brother tell you to come and visit our palace here to see his home. This is his home. Wow. It's our brother. And Matawale, nobody in Zamfara can say that he don't made him the governor. God made him the governor. Right. Because people in Zamfara were praying to God. By that time, we were in a very dangerous situation. Then God answered the prayers, and he brought Matawale through the judgment of the Supreme Court. We are happy, and Matawale, when he comes, the state we are in a very dangerous position in the state. But when he comes, you can see yourself now what is happening. We have a very good atmosphere, peace now. People of Zamfara are happy, and they know God has answered their prayers, and he brought this government. And we are praying too. Let God allow Matawale to spend 8 years in this, so that the state will be very peaceful and the state will develop. We have a huge or large solid minerals all over the state. I think Zamfara, if not the first, maybe if we are not the first, maybe we'll be second in the solid minerals in this state, in Nigeria. So Matawale has interest too in developing the solid minerals. Since when he was a commissioner during Yerima's regime, when he was a commissioner for environment, since that time he has interest in mining. Me too, me and him have been working in and out about the mining. And now he's the governor. So now what he's doing will happen, we know, by the grace of God. By this now, inshallah, he will develop the soil minerals, and the people of the state will come and benefit people of the state and the Nigeria in general. Thank you very much for your friend's home visit. You come to your friend's home. So thank you very much. Thank you. We wish you live long together with you and your friend. And thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
In our world space, time presents itself as opportunities to make choices that should be beneficial to man without prejudice of culture, tribe, and religion. Our journey is the response to the killings of Nigerians in Zamfara, which was underreported by the media, for which we were a witness to physically.
The violence and the butchery and the carnage that has taken place over the last few years in the core north has been underreported. And many of us have not spoken up about it enough. And I include myself. We focused on the killings elsewhere, which are terrible, barbaric. But we must learn the importance of the principle that an attack on one is an attack on all. And therefore I urge the media and the publishers and the proprietors of television stations and so on and so forth to let the world know the truth about what has been happening here, or what was happening here, which thankfully has stopped for about a year now. But what was happening here is unprecedented and unspeakable. And most people don't know. And what's happening in Katsina? What's happening in other parts of the Northwest? And people have a right to life. People have a right to live. These are human beings being slaughtered. I repeat, in some communities, 350 people in one day. And nobody seems to care. Nobody reports it. It won't make headlines because those people are from here. If you do the same elsewhere, I always talk about one particular case in southern Kaduna where 800 people were killed on Christmas Day and Christmas Eve 2016. And it just stuck in my mind that I can't get my mind around that amount of slaughter. And that, of course, made national headlines, international headlines. But where you have in Zamfara, 350, 400 people killed in one afternoon, including children. And nobody reported this is wrong, it's unacceptable, it's uncivilized, and we must change it. So I'm calling on media houses. Let the world know what is happening. It's when you do that, then leaders will act fast. And they'll step in and stop the carnage. Thankfully here you have somebody who has done that, even without any publicity. He's just done it because it's the right thing to do. That's Matawale. I sincerely hope that we'll rise up and understand that every life is important. All Nigerian lives are important, not just some. All Nigerian lives are important. Thank you.
Yaya Zamfara gaba daya komai normal komai daidai yanzu ana jin daɗi a Zamfara lafiya lau yanzu gwamnati yana kokari kenan yana kokari ko yawwa
Traveling the dark bushes and surmounting the hurdles, we finally got to the Ruga Farm project, where Femi Fani Kayode, popularly known as FFK, affirmed the project. humanity is given to people, and Ruga Farm is one laudable project installed to aid the eradication of mayhem in the north. He planted a tree on the Ruga farm, indicating he had been present and is in support of the great work in Zamfara state for the people. This trip is that of love and unity to Zamfara.
Amazed and astounded by the great work that is going on here. It will lead to peace, national cohesion, unity, blessings, and comfort for millions of people. I never knew that this sort of massive development was possible to address the needs of our people, and I am proud of the fact that the State Governor Matawali has taken this noble initiative. From now on, I shall let the world know the importance and utility of this initiative. We must keep Nigeria together at all costs. Thank you, sir.
It is quite apparent that reputation takes first-class flight ahead of any individual, and when that reputation is honest, without scheming or slander, it jets off. We witnessed this honor as FFK was conferred with the chieftaincy title of the Sadauki of Shinkafi, the chieftaincy title which means the hero of Shinkafi.
So, on behalf of Shinkafi, because I'm a member of council, can see on behalf of the emir of Shinkafi, Emir Council, I was here to deliver this appointment letter to you as Sadauki Shinkafi.
Takardar naɗinka a matsayin sadaukin mai martaba sarkin gabas. Assalamu alaikum, that's peace be of wings. Bayan gaisuwa ta addinin musulunci da fatan Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shi maka jagoranci ga dukkan al'amuranka a matsayinka na wanda Allah ya ba gudunmuwa da ci gaban masarautar Shinkafi mai martaba sarkin gabas Emir of Shinkafi Alhaji Muhammadu Mukashi Isa MFR ya girmama ka da sarautar sadaukin Shinkafi bisa kokarinka da ba da goyon baya ga masarauta da fatan za ka ci gaba da ba da goyon baya ko da yaushe. So in summary, that this is a letter of compilment of chieftaincy title as Sadaukin Shinkafi by His Royal Highness the Emir of Shinkafi Alhaji Muhammad Mokoshe Isa MFR, and he said because of your contribution and your support for the emirate, because of your historical background and your relationship with the late Umar Shinkafi, who is our famous son of Shinkafi, emirate. We honor you with this statue. The Almighty God grant Umar Shinkafi star rest, may he rest in peace.
Amen.
So congratulations, my brother.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much indeed.
It is with courage and great love Femi Fani Kayode spoke on the essentiality of being one as Nigerians. He was sure to encourage other Nigerians to embrace unity in all phases, and especially this time and season.
Thank the Emir for me. Thank our people for me. And let them know that I will come there as soon as this whole COVID thing goes down. I will come there for a much bigger ceremony. And the whole world will be shocked by this.
Yes.
They will be so happy. They will be shocked.
Yes.
And I receive this letter with honor. I receive it with joy. I receive it with pleasure. And I thank God for it. And I thank God for the people of Zamfara, the people of Shinkafi, the governor, my brother Wambai, and the people of Nigeria. God bless you. Thank you.
It is with confidence that our visit to Zamfara will not only foster a stronger relationship with Femi Fani Kayode, but also with other Nigerians whose conviction is true to the Nigerian national motto of peace, unity, and progress.